So I've purchased a lot of fidget spinners from Amazon, and I've narrowed it down to my 7 favorite. And I wanted to just do a quick shootout for everyone. Right now we have it's the aluminum Ducos. This is an aluminum tri-spinner. This one has a lot of names. It's the Seagreen C3, but is mainly sold as the Pro i5 or the Nomad. This is the good old U13, probably the first one I got, I think. Then we have this is the Thai Zest style, has a lot of different names. Usually the Thai Zest, sometimes it's seen with the cutouts, sometimes it's not. This is the new Barco or something like that, titanium. I'm going to link to all these in the comments, so if I get the names a little bit off, don't worry about it. This is a cool titanium spinner, really nicely made. This is the Yomaxer. This one's just a really solid plastic or nylon tri-spinner. And lastly, this is was sold as the Fidgeteer. Now it's sold as the Bar, and it's just a mini spinner. So I'm just gonna sort of narrow these off and arrive at my favorite. Easy one to kill first off. Is the U13. Nice spinner. It just doesn't have a lot of character to it. Has really long spin times. I think it's the longest out of this group. That does not really matter to me so much. Next one I'm going to kill is the Thai Zest style. I really like this spinner, but it just I just don't find myself picking it up too often. Got a lot of character to it. Really comfortable to use. I like how it sounds, but again, I just don't find myself using it. Next one I'm going to lose is the titanium new Barco. I think this is a good spinner. Obviously one of my top Amazon spinners, and the only titanium one to make it. I don't like how this is nitpicky, but I don't like how the patterns don't match. This side is a spiral. This side is concentric circles. It just kind of, something about it bothers me. It also has a non-standard, a little tiny 623 bearing, so I can't put my favorite caps on it. I'm stuck using these stock caps. I find that to be pretty bothersome. Next one that goes down is the Yomaxer. Really like this guy. This is my favorite plastic spinner by a long shot. Maybe we'll do a separate video on plastic spinners, but I just don't like it as much as the rest. I can't really fault it in any way. I've find myself using this one a whole lot. Next one to lose is going to be the aluminum tri-spinner. This is about $19. Comes from Ducos. It's a surprisingly great spinner. It just spins really well. It looks nice. I think these tri-spinners are really sort of undervalued, and you could upgrade to this aluminum one and get a really great spinner. My biggest problem with this is these tri-spinners are quite large, so it's really not something I would bring out of the house. I know a lot of people bring these to class or whatever. Just it's a bit big for me to have with me. So now we're between the Bar or the Fidgeteer, whatever you call it, and the Seagreen C3. Again, the Nomad or the Pro i5 or whatever. As for which one I carry more, it's definitely this Fidgeteer. Just a really nice spinner. Super discreet, super small. I went ahead and upgraded the buttons. Now I have the buttons from a Kong converter, though the stock buttons on this are great. I just like how the stainless steel looks. And last we have this Nomad, really great brass spinner. On Amazon it sells for maybe $35 to $40, and it just so smooth, sounds great, spins on the desk really well, and there's just no wobble or problems with it at all. The biggest problem with these is that they've been a little bit hard to get, and but now that it seems like the crop on Amazon is really solid, and if you spend your money on these, you're going to get what you want. So between these two, again, this one, I'll call this one, I bought it at 15, but I'll call it at 25 because I think that's the current price. And this guy at about 45. This Seagreen is definitely my favorite. This is a great, great spinner. It's a little pricey, so I understand that not everyone's looking to spend that much. But if this is the first spinner you buy, then I could see it definitely just kind of being the only one. You're just like, hey, that was cool, that's fun. I got a great spinner, now I'm good. This one does have some kind of sharp edges, so I find myself not always taking it with me. And again, not sharp like you're gonna cut yourself, but sharp like you could feel it. And if you put this next to your phone in your pocket, it'd probably mess your phone up. So I really prefer using this one at the office or at the desk when I'm just sort of by myself thinking. And I prefer this one when I'm out and about, commuting or whatever. It's so small and discreet. But if I had to choose only one, it would be the Nomad or Pro i5 or Sigreen C3 or the Executive or the Zentree. Those are all names of this thing, so it's easy to find online, but I'll link to it. So yeah, those are my top Amazon spinners. Again, this is just a fraction of the ones I purchased. So thanks for watching.